Hey guys, I am back with a new tutorial, and if you are new to my channel, hey, my name is Michaela and welcome to my channel. For today's look, I am creating this easy and soft prom makeup, so if you want to know how I achieved it, then please keep watching. As always, I start by priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and blending that in with a beauty blender. And then I set my concealer with a light eyeshadow base color, and this is from the Morphe 35OM. After that, I will go into this brown shade from the Moprhe Jaclyn Hill palette, which will be my first shade which I'm working with. And then I'll just use this brush is I think from the Morphe collection. I will link it down below, and I just start working that into my crease. Next, I'm going into this darker brown shade of the same palette and the same brush as well, using the same brush and working that into my crease as well, just to give it some more depth. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm filming from a more close-up position so you guys could see better what I'm doing when I do my eye looks. I think that it's better like this to show you guys what exactly I'm doing so you guys could learn better. So here I'm using a Sigma E40 brush to blend out the harsh edges of the outer corners. So after I blended in that second brown color into my crease, I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again to create my halo eye, and this is how I do it. I basically just draw a line into my crease, and then I'll just drag down the concealer and create the halo eye like that. And every time I cut my crease or I do a halo eye, I always use this flat synthetic brush, which I've been using since the past 2 years. I think that it always depends on what brush you use, and that will also make it easier for you to do a cut crease or half cut crease or the halo eye. So just make sure you have a nice brush you can work with. And if you're wondering where I got this brush from, I got this brush from eBay and I bought it a long time ago, so I don't have a link for you guys anymore, but there's enough other companies which have similar synthetic flat brushes like this. Once I created my halo eye, I'm going to this shimmer gold bronze color, and I'm applying that with the same brush onto my halo eye. Here I'm really making sure that I get the product onto the crease where I cut it or where I did my halo eye, just to maintain the smooth and clean line. Then I'm going into the same brown color I used at first, and I'm going to apply that shade into the inner and outer corners of my eye to blend together the shimmer and the other shades together. After I did that, I'm going into this Stila glitter in the color Kitten Karma. If you do not have this glitter or any of these glitters, you really need it because it's one of the must-haves. You just really need it. I'm telling you, this is like the bomb.com. So I take my flat synthetic brush and apply some of the glitter on top of it, and then I'll just apply it onto the crease where I created my halo eye. And as you guys could see at the final look, I did not apply this glitter onto the whole halo eye, just onto the top part, because I just wanted it to be there, and I think it looks really pretty. It looks like the glitter is like falling down kind of, or not, but I think it just looks really pretty like this. And before I get attacked again that I don't give credit or anything like that, I saw this look a few months back ago at Nikki Tutorials and I loved it, but I never recreated it until now. So yeah, I did get inspiration from her because she's the queen. So what I did here is I went back to that brown shade, the first brown shade I used, and I added some pigment onto the inner and outer corners, and now I'm just blending out the outer corners so that there's a smooth transition. Quickly putting on some falsies before moving on to my face, and these are, as always, the Annytude lashes in Dainty. For my face, I'm using my favorite foundation ever. This is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and this is in the color 20. And I'll just yeah, apply it on my face, and then before blending out my foundation, I always spray some MAC Fix Plus, and then using a expert face brush, yes, I finally know the name of it, I just start blending out my foundation. By the way, I have no clue what I have on my hair there, like this white stuff on my hair. I have no clue what it is. Anyway, next for my concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color 15. I usually go in with the color 20, but I thought let me go lighter since I'm already so white in winter. But I do not recommend using this. Like, it did not work out for me, to be honest, because it did not cover my redness which I have under my like on my cheeks. So I think I'll go back with number 20, and it's weird because number 20 covers my redness pretty well and this lighter shade doesn't, but I think also because it has a pink undertone, I don't know. Anyway, to set my under eye, I'm using the RCMA no color powder, but first I'm of course blending out my concealer and then setting that with the no color powder. And for blush, I'm using this blush by H&M in the color Coral. And if you're wondering what happened to the lighting, it's because I was filming with daylight, and right now there was a big cloud in front of the sun, because this happens like all the time because I live in the Netherlands. But yeah, that's why it got so gray now, because the sun is gone. I hate the Netherlands for its weather. Moving on to lips, I'm using this liquid lipstick by Too Faced in the color Lady Balls. And for highlighter, I'm using the Becca Cosmetics highlighter in the color Champagne Pop, my favorite highlighter. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial and that you could get some inspiration for your prom makeup. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!